Welcome to BreakingNews.com. I'm your host, Spills, and I'm about to spill it, and it ain't an accident. Well, guys, if y'all heard, it's a fight going down. We got Keith, one-time Thurman, and Errol, the true Spence Jr., ready to knock each other head off, and I'm trying to be in my living room watching it with some of my family members. I can't do the ring size. For me, that stuff don't. Anyway, these boys ready to get it on, man. I think this is going to be a classic old line versus young line type of situation right here. Sparks going to fly. I think it's going to be a night of the ages. I think this is going to be a great bout to see and go down. But we got some discrepancies here, because we all know when Errol was trying to get the fight lined up with Terrence, he already said, he told Al, I don't want to fight Keith, pass me by. So this ain't a fight that he even wanted. He wasn't looking for this, because if you look in my one of my videos that I'm about to put out there, the Keith Thurman possible fight with Errol Spence, I got a video with that. I was putting it out there. He was chasing him for a while back in the day, and he was like, I'm not going to give him the opportunity because he wouldn't give me one. That thing did. So now that the tables have turned, Errol isn't looking to get an old man a handout right now. You know, you didn't get a young buck an opportunity, no opportunities for you. But they said, forget who giving opportunities, it's mandatory. The fight is on. We need y'all boys front and center in the ring, ready to box and put it on and get them checks rolling in. We need the dollar bills. Dollar bill, y'all. Now listen, this is going to be a great one. Some people don't want to see this fight, don't care about it. They think it's going to be a situation where Errol can go in there. They're going to have a good boxing match. Most people think Errol going to edge him. I don't know how this thing is going to go. I just know it's going to go down. And I don't think a man is going to go down. I don't think it's going to be man down in there like a knockout. This thing could go either way. Because one of them things that Showtime Sean Porter said that is so true, Keith Thurman was once great. And Errol Spence is good. He's a good, sound, solid, fundamental fighter. But when you put that up against greatness, greatness comes out on top. Greatness know how to be great in a situation. Once great, in a sense, always great. Or you can always find greatness. It's a possibility that greatness could be front and center against good, fundamental, and sound. If predicted how Sean Porter predicts it to go, greatness is going to prevail that night. So, I don't know, guys. I just know it's going to be an amazing thing, an amazing day. I think this is going to be fireworks. I'm seeing trilogy here. I think people are really not taking this fight into full consideration. I think some are, but I think for the most, people feel like Keith ain't been in there. The ring rust is just not going to be, it's too much, and it's going to present itself, especially against a guy like Errol, who has been dominating, and he's got past his ring rush stage and phase. If you put him in there right now, that's going to be an edge in Errol's favor. And I'm not saying it's not going to be. All I'm saying is this. They got to get there and do it. They got to get there and show us. Somebody's going to be leaving with belts. Somebody's going to be leaving with some black eyes. Somebody might be leaving with an eye socket broke, because Errol Spence been breaking sockets like that's in style now, you know, and he done invented it. Eye breaking sockets, and I mean, he just been orbital bone breaking. I'm going to start calling him orbital bone breaking Errol. You know what I'm saying? Because that's his, matter of fact, that's his new name, orbital bone breaking Errol. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, orbital bone breaking Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? That's it. So this gonna be something that's gonna be great, man. I see these boys really putting on a real good show. We're gonna see a classic match here against old versus new. It's possible that the old line could jump in there and spank on the young line, put him in his place. Young line could possibly go in there, tell old man, hop in the rocking chair, boy, sip on some comfy time, enjoy the sunshine, and relax. The man on the throne is here, and you ain't coming back. And it could be just like that, man. So let me know down in the comments what y'all think, man. I wanted to see this fight. I think this is going to be great. In terms of Errol versus Terrence, people look at it from the belt aspect and them being champions and undefeated. That would have been, you know, a good thing to see. I'm not sure that that fight is going to be as good as this fight with Keith and Errol. I think this is going to be more electrifying. I just feel like it's going to be a better fight in my mind. You know, at one point in time, Keith was saying once Errol when he was unified, undisputed, when he was unified, he was telling Errol, you know, saying Errol was going to go over and fight Carol Brooks. And if he get that win and bring that belt back over, maybe they can possibly lock up down the line. Well, he went and got the belt. They never got a chance to lock up. And now he don't have any belts. And now it's time to lock up. I feel bad for Errol because I feel like they making him fight him right now. But in all actuality, I think it's going to be great for boxing. And I need him to come in there with his game face on. Like when he wanted them in the beginning and wanted to go out there and show how hungry he was. I want him to have that type of ambition and vigor and drive and chase and go out there and put it down. And I need Keith to be on his Super A game. I was going to say when he fought Manny Pacquiao, but that ain't a good example because he was too hyper. I don't want to. He was too hyper, overconfident and cocky, and got set on his Duncan Hines. Didn't look good out there. So I don't need that Keith Thurman in there. You know, I need Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter in there. We need that Thurman in there. Keith versus Danny Garcia. We need that Keith in there versus Errol Spence Jr. And if we get that, we got a classic and possibly a trilogy because if Errol loses this match, he gonna want that smoke again. He gonna want that smoke again. And Keith gonna have to give it to him. And I think on that second round, if that possibly go down, I got Errol up in them, and then they're gonna both be 2 in a hole, 1 in a hole apiece. But that's not gonna be good for the Terrence Crawford fight, and that's gonna be a bad thing for Terrence Crawford because that means every guy that he had a chance to go at to really show that level of skill to be able to break a guy down who hasn't been defeated, they be calling out, they're supposed to be top contenders, won't be a top contender no more. So it's a good and bad thing in a lot of different ways, man. And that's just the nature of boxing, man. So, you know, let's see how it's playing out, man. I'm looking forward to the fight. Shout outs to both fighters here. Let's get ready to rumble, man. This is BreakingNews.com. I'm your host, Spills. And I just spilt it. I'm signing off.